we are here with AutoHeroes, which is a new auto battler that is set to release in, according to the developers, around 48 hours from now. And I don't know if you've been witnessing what I am, but this is a mess right now. And there really is not much to say good about this game. The concept has something going for it where it's different. It's an auto battler in a 3D space, but that is not a unique thing. It's just less so the case. And with this, you can just see, I am on easy difficulty, but you can see the mess of what's going on and how unrewarding everything is that's going on here. I mean, the mess of talents and the fact that there are like NPCs involved with this and the randomness of that, like, I don't understand why all of this would be going on with no objective. There's nothing that's being fought over. There's nothing cool to watch for the most part. I mean, you're just watching these two guys pound each other with swords. And then this dude, like, you cannot release this game in less than 48 hours. This game is lacking so much depth to it. Like, it is not even in a demo state at the moment, unfortunately. I really hope that the developers rethink their decision to release this game in less than 48 hours. On December 15th, they are planning to release this game. And I just had to give my criticism. I mean, all of these talents here are so long. Whereas you can just list stats that it increases or simplify the text, like this one, you know, adds lifesteal to your attacks. Like, all of these things aren't written in plain English. It's so convoluted, the idea of this game. And then the developers are also saying that, you know, you're gonna use this talent tree and the respective talent trees of other, you know, you could view the other talent trees of the players you're versing, and therefore you'll be able to, like, counter against what they're building. But the whole idea is just not thought out. I mean, how are you gonna have people trying to counter another player where the other player can just look at what you're doing as well? And they're also going to be behind you. As you can see, the minute you finish the first round, whoever was the winner of that round has a way higher amount of skill points because they leveled up more. And therefore, they just continue to get stronger and stronger to the point where you can't do anything. Your guy just, like, gets obliterated. And I've tried this on two of the difficulties, easy and hero, the hardest one. So I'm just at a loss here. So many of these talents are just simple to explain, but that is just not the case in what you're reading. It's so convoluted, all of the ideas that are being thrown into this game. And I appreciate the developer getting into the auto battlers and kind of doing something with that. But to be quite honest, it's just, there is so much that you need to focus on with this game and really iron out. I mean, my guy on the, what is this, the third round, is level 14. These guys are level 6, 8, and 11. It's just so much stuff for no reason. Like, my guy, you can make all these summons and stuff. Every time your guy kills somebody, they start spawning these units. That it's just like, why are the NPCs fighting? When you have an AutoBattler, it's supposed to be you versus another player. And like, you're using strategy and formula, and like, you have an influence on what you're doing. This, you're picking talents, which you can't even understand. And then you're also having to witness the most random of things. So from here, this is not going to go anywhere. Like, I'm just going to continue to smash these people. Like, there's nothing that can happen once your guy starts winning. You're just going to take over the place. Now, yeah, you can counter, but at the same time, there is just not much here to begin with that people would want to even invest that level of time into what's going on with this game. I mean, I have already spent way too much time in this game at this point, and that's how I feel. I would have loved to like this game. AutoBattlers can be fun because it's a very, you know, it could be casual, you just sit back and watch these things happen, but I mean, it is just frustrating playing this game because at no point, wow, look at that, that might be the shortest, these two abilities might have the shortest descriptions there. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, at this point, I would not get anywhere near this game unless they seriously plan to update and change this game. Right now in its current state, it really is like unplayable. It's unplayable. So we're gonna go in on the hero mode and just show you how irredeemable what they're offering you is in this game. I mean, like, you'll just see that I'm like clearly worse than these people. I don't know if they're being buffed. Like, that's the thing, if you can't even make the single player be fair in your game, how do you expect the multiplayer to unravel? So I have vampirism, and I mean, it's just so infuriating why, like, you're gonna have an AutoBattler that my guy is running around whacking NPCs before he even gets to the player who I'm apparently supposed to be, you know, making my whole talent build around, is fighting the other players. I mean, it's random enough that you don't know one out of the 4 players, one out of the 3 that you're going to be fighting. But now you have to just account for the randomness of everything in what you're doing. That's what I'm saying, where the ideas in this game are just so convoluted. So here you go, round 2. Let's go check out the other guy. That's a knight. He went for vampirism and that. Okay, that's exactly what I have. And I even have more skill points than that guy. I mean, how am I supposed to counter those people with the bows? There's absolutely no defensive stats for the most part, other than like increasing my health and my defense. It's just, focus the idea of this game a little bit, you know. And if you are going to have this 3D arena, have it lend something to the game. When you do an AutoBattler, the whole idea is based around the strategy and the implementation of it into the game. This doesn't bring anything to the game. It is a whole arena of randomness that is just penalizing you in random ways instead of getting to the point of what this screen is about. This is the only screen, and then you're going in and watching this random battle versus spawned all these talents over here. This one, this one, this one, this one. this one. A lot of these, anyway, they're all about spawning units. And it's just like... AutoBattler, AutoHeroes. This is not like a tower defense game. If you wanted to do that, why don't you split up the two sections where have the players have each other's units fight each other in like a random NPC, you know, generated battle where you have a talent page for your NPCs, they fight, whoever wins that, you get like 1 point. And then the heroes battle each other in like a round robin or something. Like there's just no strategy to this game. There's no thoughtfulness put into this game. And there are too many games like this on Steam, so I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be sugarcoating anything about this. The fact that the developers are intent or plan to release this in 48 hours, it's actually like, it's frightening. It's frightening that you can look at this game and feel that it's ready when you can't even make a single player experience that's okay. And the multiplayer, forget about it, is only going to be more one-sided than this. I mean, look at these guys. Level 7, level 8, level 5. My guy's level 4. It's just... Jesus Christmas. I have given these developers almost 2 hours of time at this point in this game. And let that be all the time that... Anyway, I would definitely advise you to stay away from this game unless the developers decide to change something about it. Because this is just... it's abysmal. Thank you for your time. We're going to end this video here because there really is not much more to this game that we can go into. I wish there was something to give you with this, but that's it. That's it. We just watch the other players duke it out. And how silly this game is. I mean, how are you getting more than 5 minutes worth of playtime with this game? Anyway, thank you for watching. We'll be back with the next one.